What is up, guys? It's your boy Cameron Bash here, and I'm coming at you guys today with something a little bit different to the channel. A brand new series that I'm calling Stuff You Didn't Know, where I'll be going into video games and pulling out all the stuff that you might not have known about a game and bringing it to the limelight. Today we're kicking off this series with WWE 2K Battlegrounds, but I'll be diving into games such as WWE 2K19 and WWE 2K20 in future episodes. As someone who uses these WWE games to create a lot of custom content and things like universe modes, I have a bit of a unique perspective when it comes to the way that these games play, and thus there may be things that I know about the game that you and other YouTubers out there may not know themselves. So, make sure that you subscribe to keep up to date with this series so that you can know all the juicy little details and secrets when it comes to these WWE games. With that being said, let's jump into today's video where I'll be showing you stuff that you didn't know about WWE 2K Battlegrounds. Coming in at the top of our list, something you might not have known about this game is that there was actually an unused logo that was potentially going to be used instead of the Battlegrounds logo we ended up with. Shout out to What's the Status on Twitter, link to him down below, for posting about this one, as he managed to find this logo within the game's files. The unused logo has a really similar style to that of NBA Playgrounds, which makes a lot of sense considering how similar the two games are in terms of their tone. What do you guys think of this unused logo? Do you think it's better than the one we have now? Do you think they should have used this one instead? Let me know in the comment section down below. I personally prefer the current logo that we have, but think that maybe the unused logo would have been the better route to go with, as it may have helped market the game to people who were already familiar with the Playgrounds franchise. Now, the next one on the list is quite important as it comes in a recent patch to the game, so it's something you should definitely know about if you're playing the game currently. In a recent patch, certain superstars' taunts have been modified to prevent players from gaining a rapid amount of heat in a short amount of time. Heat is what you gain in this game to hit signatures and finishers, so considering that certain superstars such as Triple H and Jeff Hardy could gain a finisher in approximately 10 to 15 seconds previously, it's good to see that they've patched this to make the game more fair. Now when you taunt as one of these characters, the amount of heat that you gain is very small compared to what it was before, and it shouldn't be as much of a problem when playing against other people online. Up next, something else you may not have known about WWE 2K Battlegrounds is that men and women actually have different custom outfits in the game, and they aren't just carbon copies of one another. Now, I'm sure you all know that men and women have different custom parts in this game when it comes to things like hair, hats, glasses, so on. But something you may not have known is that they actually have completely different custom outfits within the game as well. Most of my friends have only so far created male superstars in this game, so they were pretty shocked to learn and see so many cool parts over on the women's side. To access these parts, you just simply head on over to the character creator mode, scroll over to the vanity section and select full body parts. Within the men's, you'll find a range including the likes of aliens, robots, a pirate, a dog, a clown, etc. And then over on the women's side of things, not only do you find different things, but in my opinion, you actually find some of the cooler things. The women have a range including a crazy spider looking thing, a white tiger, a zombie deer of sorts, amongst many other options. I think it's certainly worth creating a couple of different characters in this game using these custom outfits so that you always have them to fall back on for that extra little bit of fun while playing 2K Battlegrounds. Now, something I bet you did know about this game is that pretty much every superstar has the ability to throw people into the air to hit the catching fireman's carry cutter. But something you maybe didn't know is that there actually is another catching cutter animation within the game that you can get during a very specific moment. In order to hit this move, you need to be facing a superstar with the Technician class. When the Technician goes for their diving dropkick attack from the top rope, if you reverse that, then you will toss them up into the air and hit them with a catching cutter, or if you happen to be using Randy Orton like I am, a nice little catching RKO. Alright guys, we're coming up on the end of the video here, and I just have one last thing to show you, but before I do, I just wanted to ask that if you guys enjoyed this video, please support it by hitting that like button and letting me know that you like what you see here. If we can get this video to 100 likes, then I'll drop another new episode of this series right away. Thanks very much guys, So with that being said, let's move into the final thing that you might not know about WWE 2K Battlegrounds, and that is that the Undertaker actually had an old player model that wasn't included in the game. Now, as most people know, Undertaker ended up with 3 different attires in this game. One more modern day, one from his Ministry of Darkness days, and one from his OG era days. But on top of those 3 attires, there was actually plans to include a 4th, and that comes in the form of a modern day Undertaker, but without the hat. This is a pretty cool attire, as it's more accurate to what Undertaker would have actually worn to the ring, and it gives us more of a good look at his face as well, which is actually really well done and one of the better looking ones in the game. I can, however, see why they didn't want to include this one, as the version with the hat is a lot more wacky and fun, which fits in with the style of the game, and they do have a hatless option already for those who want it, so adding 2 of those may have not been the best direction they wanted to go in. What do you guys think of this Undertaker model? Would you have liked to have seen this one included in the game instead of one of the other ones? Let me know in the comment section down below. And there we have it, guys. That was some stuff that you didn't know about WWE 2K Battlegrounds. More specifically, 5 different things. If you guys liked this video and you want to see more like it, then be sure to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with everything on this channel. Thanks very much for tuning in, and I'll see you real soon for another video. Hey guys, thanks very much for watching that video. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more from me, then I'm live on Twitch most days of the week. You can find a link to that down below, along with links to both my Twitter and Discord server, where you can find out when I go live. I look forward to seeing you over on a stream.